What's up, Stu?
Hello, Jim.
How are you? I'm not coming to you from Space Force anymore today. I switched back over to terrestrial internet. I'm using the cable because it's cloudy out.
Yeah, it is. It is a little cloudy out. I think a little bit of that remnants from the storm from Florida's made its way up the East Coast.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to get even worse, and there's another one coming. But my boy Elon, man, he does some cool stuff, but if his cars get too cold, they don't run, and if the
Ooh,
cloud gets too if the sky gets too cloudy, his interwebs don't work all that great. So
yeah.
I might have to stick with cable and a gasoline car and a diesel powered RV. I know that probably makes me a climate criminal, but it is what it is, man.
Well, I will say, poor Elon is being affected by the climate with those, with the cloudy weather and the cold winters.
Not to mention all this AI stuff uses up so much electricity that they're wondering if they're going to be able to power this AI revolution.
Well, that would be awesome.
So, yeah.
Maybe
So
it will slow its jets a little bit.
I don't know. We shall
Just
see.
keep
What
just keep it focused on my sales copy, and I'm happy.
you don't like the AIs, Stu?
Oh, I like it, but I like it about as far as I can throw it.
Why do you say that?
Well, I just don't want to throw it that far. I like it. My world is handled very nicely with these AI genies and my what else I use AI for? Oh, Grammarly.
Uh huh.
Ooh, Grammarly. Best investment I made in a while,
Why? Because you
for
don't have to
sure.
pay for copying content.
No, no. Oh, yeah. Well, that I take that back. Um, but no,
What's
no.
what is
Grammarly on
Grammarly
top
doing now? What is
Grammarly
it?
on top of copy and content is just really helpful.
So last time we talked about Grammarly about a year ago. What's new in Grammarly? What is it doing now that's better than before?
Um, well, obviously they correct your sentencing, whenever you are creating
You mean
content.
your grammar?
Yes,
Make
my
your
my
Grammarly better?
grammar is better.
Okay.
They give you options for better ways to say things, but now there's this little AI feature
Hmm.
that will rewrite your entire paragraph
Hmm.
with just a little more content. You can definitely tell it's like first generation. Like I
Yeah.
probably click that rewrite of a paragraph maybe, I don't know, 10% of the time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. But I I know my editors over at military.com are very happy that I'm using Grammarly because
Okay.
it makes their job so much easier.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you think, and I would ask our listeners and viewers, do you think anybody cares anymore whether the content was either AI written, AI assisted, or 100% organic? I mean, I don't know what the. I feel like I'm in that movie Blade Runner back in the day. Do you think anybody cares or even notices or even gives a crap?
I don't know. That's a good question because, like today's article I wrote, somebody asked me a question: what's better, group workouts or individual workouts?
Right.
Yeah, I thought I had a really good question. I did that 100% on my own, other than
Hmm.
Grammarly helping me with some sentence structure.
Yeah.
Um, so, I feel that answer was a lot easier for me to just spit out an answer, right? Whereas sometimes when I'm struggling with a topic, looking for additional paragraph ideas for a topic, I will get that AI assist from the genies and then finish it up. Or I'll just ask the genie, hey, can you help me with this concluding paragraph,
Yeah.
right? With a little call to action in it. Boom. It's very helpful. And no, I don't think people care about that. I know whenever I'm searching on Google now, you know how
Yeah.
they pop up that AI generated little thing so you won't ever
Yeah.
leave Google.
Yeah.
Um, some of those are pretty good. I'll read those, and then if they're giving me statistics, I usually verify them. Just so AI sometimes has a tendency of making up fake statistics and um, even fake criminal case references. Have you heard about that one with the lawyer that was, um, referencing these criminal court cases as precedent?
Oh,
And
nice.
they were all made up. AI made them up.
There you go.
So you
I
definitely
believe it.
want to verify anything that's statistics and
Yeah.
anything that you're using as reference material.
Yeah, I don't I actually don't ask AI for anything statistically or anything like that. I feed it
Oh no.
whatever statistics that I want to give it. What's up,
Yes.
Rainer? What's up, Mary? C Ray, Vicky. So Mary says when we were asking about does it matter, she says not at all. Mary says I've been looking at my writing so long that I don't see what Jeannie sees, and I love that it helps me in that way.
That's where I
And
am. Yeah.
and Rayner says it depends on the situation. AI is also not equal AI. I had people complain when they spotted that it was written purely with AI. Yeah, because normally just pure AI content that you would just go to ChatGPT, that's the blandest, most general mid-wit stuff you can get. That's why the genies help you to actually kick out good stuff.
Yeah.
Carlin says, I think you either pay attention to the content or you don't, AI or organic. In fact, I think that's what matters, attention. Absolutely. Um, Mary asked, how do you verify, Stu?
Um, I usually ask about scientific studies in fitness and physiology and things like that. So I'll just go to PubMed where they're all published, all these scientific studies, and search those
Yeah,
for the topic I'm looking for,
yeah,
and put in what the AI just said and see if anybody else found that to be
okay.
true.
Yeah. My personal thing is if I want to use stats, I go research my own stats and then I
Yeah.
feed it into the AI and tell it to incorporate it into whatever I'm writing or creating.
Yeah.
Rayner said it's great for a draft and also great for fine tuning, like Stu said. And Brad said, I definitely prefer AI assisted human content to just AI content. I trust the human expert and generator content to pure AI or generate because of the lawyer case hallucination problem. So, I think what's happening, and it's actually happening faster than I thought it would, is that the you're always going to have the chuckleheads that see something like AI as the, hey, I'm going to push button and make money, or I'm going to push button and solve my problem. There's always that 10% chuckleheads. You can go on YouTube and find them instantly. You know, 13 ways to make six figures with AI, blah, 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 blah. Um, and I think what's happening though is that people are now just looking at it like a tool faster than I thought they were gonna. So it's a tool like you would never type up a paper on a typewriter anymore and then scan it, to put it into Word. You use a word processor.
Right.
um there's just a faster way to get what you want, but you got to know what you want. It's a faster way to fulfill your intention, whether it's to create copy, write a book, um, write a sales letter, create an article, explain something, create a webinar, whatever it is, a sequence of emails. It's a tool to do what you want to do even faster. And I think the less there's a happy medium that I'm figuring out, that there's a just like when you're filling out a Genie or something, and you'll see you can overload it, and it's like then it just spits back exactly what you gave it.
Mm-hmm.
It's finding that balance between your content your style, your tone, your language style, all that good stuff, and using the AI again as a tool to get where you want to go, as opposed to not enough or too much as far as the putting it in. Does that make sense? I mean, it's kind of like the Goldilocks zone is it's a tool, it's not a magical creature.
Yes. However, I will say I put a lot of content into the rewrite genie a
Hmm.
lot,
Hmm.
and it redoes the entire content that I put in there and even adds more.
Sure.
You know,
Well, that's the
especially
purpose.
if I add ask it to do some bullets for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. So it's just learning what different, and the other thing that's happening is there's an explosion of purpose-built tools. So it's like when somebody says, "Oh, well, what you guys are doing, I can just go use ChatGPT." Well, you could say that about pretty much anything, and the answer would be, "Okay, go ahead." The problem is you're not going to get the same output. You know, it's kind of like you could go to ChatGPT with your article and ask it to do what Grammarly does,
sure.
but it's not going to do it the way Grammarly does it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's just not built to do that.
Right.
And so that's just something to keep in mind. So it's again,
That's a good analogy.
yeah, it's just no, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not very good, but it's good
I
enough.
liked it. I saw it. I saw the connection.
Okay. So you still using the LinkedIn's and the Facebooks and anything like that? We talked last time about LinkedIn and your
Yes.
LinkedIn profile and stuff.
Yeah, I have changed my LinkedIn bio to
Hmm.
what the genie created,
Hmm.
and I even gave it credit down at the bottom. Yeah, I think I mentioned that last time we
We
talked
even
about it.
showed
But
us.
yeah, oh, that's right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
are you getting any action off of LinkedIn because of it?
Um, yeah. I mean, I would say it is busy over there, but
Uh
I
huh.
rarely post on there, which I need to do more of,
Yeah.
especially for people my age or you know within 20 years of my age. Um,
That's pretty wide. That sounds like one of those political polls. Yeah, within 20 years plus or minus, that's a 40-year spread,
yeah,
Just saying.
yeah.
But over there on the LinkedIn's, they got the professional people. You know that, right? They got professionals. They don't have people like you and me. They have, real professionals over there. I'm just playing. But what if you positioned yourself over there as the guy who helps professional people get into shape so they can be more successful in business? Like you linked success in business and
Oh,
success in your
absolutely.
vocation to that, and you published articles instead of like spec ops tactical stuff, you know, business fitness stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I think that could definitely be a ringer.
Do you have, I want to do something that I had not planned to do at all, but I just feel like doing it. Do you have
Okay.
an article that you have done recently that you, Susan just put her head in her hand like, dear God, what's he going to do? Do you have an article, and feel free, you can show your screen, but find me an article you did recently about fitness that was aimed at like military.com or that audience. Find that
Um,
real cool. Just find that for me real quick. We're gonna
all
do an
right.
experiment.
All right. So let me just go ahead and share my screen here, and you could. I'll let you make a pick.
Well, I'm gonna have to sit down for this one.
All right. So you guys can see this.
Again now,
What do you see?
something about try this fun pull up and deadlift workout to
Okay.
prepare for the ACFT.
All right. So neat thing about the military fitness center
Hmm.
is all these articles are mine.
Okay,
Um,
so send me that
over on their
link.
page. Which
Send
one?
send just Send me the no. Send me Send me the link to that so I can pull it up and show on my screen.
Yeah. Okay. How's the best way to send it? Like this? Just in the
Yep.
comment section?
Yep. That's
So it's real
perfect.
easy. Military.com/military-fitness.
Look at him plugging his stuff. I like it. All right.
Well,
So now watch this. Boom. Now we're on my page. This is World
okay.
Wide Web and stuff. Okay. So how does common illnesses and hospital stays? Is that yours?
Yeah, they're all mine.
Okay. So I'm going to grab this real quick and I'm just going to copy this title and then all right. Just going to grab this. I'm pasting this over into this. Okay. So here's your article and the title. Okay.
Okay.
Now we're going to go to the rewrite genie and I'm going to do a new project. I'm going to do the avatar thing. So let me paste this in here. It might be too long. Oh, it's not. Nice. All right. So this is an article, right?
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to put, I want to repurpose to focus on professionals on LinkedIn.
Huh.
I have no idea what's going to happen. Let's
Nah,
do
I
5.
see.
I just want to see what it's going to do. So, professionals, I can't spell professionals, who want to get in better shape. How about business professionals over the age of 40?
Okay. Who spent the last 20 years making money and neglecting their health?
Who spent the last 20 years making money and neglecting their health. All right. What's the name of your product that you have for them? If you got to make something up, that's fine. What would you target them with?
I'd say just either the website in general,
No.
like no,
No, I want
an
to what's
actual
yeah.
product.
Yeah.
I'd
What's your
say
new thing you're doing?
the ageless athlete,
Okay.
fitness over 50.
Okay. And is this a book?
Yes.
Okay. And we'll do StuSmithFitness.com. Okay. So rewrite variables, writing tone. Let's do inspirational, general writing style. What do you think? Entrepreneur. Which one do you usually use?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay. Language style. We'll do concise, writing voice, active, second person, American English. So I have no idea what this is going to do, but I want to see if it is going to rewrite it and repurpose it towards that audience. So if it'll switch up the audience. It's taking it a minute. Might be thinking hard. Transform exercise. Today's past for it's all you push exercising down your priority list. What we told you, a recent study highlighted fitness and well-being research for the that's 25 common health conditions. You might think you don't have time, tight deadlines, demanding projects, or neglecting your health, and this study. Integrate movement, infuse. Let What do you think, Stu?
Um, I can't tell. I couldn't understand what you're speed reading so fast. I
Yeah,
couldn't
you
tell.
can't see the screen? Put on them granny glasses so you can read it. I'll
Oh
zoom in
man,
for
it's
you.
broke. Broke my
Well,
glasses.
somebody needs to
Oh,
go back down to
okay, I can see now.
okay. Sorry. Old man scrolling everywhere. In today's fast-paced professional world, it's all too easy to push exercising down your priority list. What if we told you that a recent study highlights how crucial physical activity is not just for your well-being, but for your professional success? Is that what you were talking about in the article, or were you talking about?
No, I mean I was
Okay,
talking about that, but it had really little to do with professional success.
okay,
It was just how fitness can help you avoid the hospital
all right.
if you do it right.
Uh,
Also put you in the hospital if you do it wrong. But
okay. So,
let's see what the hooks are.
okay, what style do you want to do?
Oh, it's I just whatever they tell you to do, Jim.
Okay. It's like I don't even change it. I just use what it has as a default. Um, all right. Unlock your career potential. Why 20 minutes of exercise a day is your best business strategy. Holy crap. That's a really good, actually,
Yeah,
that's a great title.
I figured it would have some good hooks in it that
The
are
unexpected
unrelated to the original article.
the unexpected link between your health and your career growth. Are you paying attention?
Yes, love
Holy
that.
crap, dude.
Yes, that's really good. All
How
right.
a 20-minute daily workout can save you thousands and boost your career. That's good stuff right there, man.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Send that to me.
no, well, let me do the big one.
The
Um,
repurpose.
yeah, I want to do the enchilada repurpose because that's the one that just starts nailing stuff. Um, that's some big, and then some related to, dude. I'm shocked. I mean, excuse me. I knew that would work.
Oh yeah, of course. Hey,
Of
something I
course.
always do, Jim, is
Uh-huh.
those related topics. I
Yeah.
just go ahead and just cut and paste all of those, put them in a Word document, post
Yeah.
them into where I put all of my articles, and then when I'm looking for topics, I have 30, 40 different uh, topics to go with, every time I'm looking. So I usually go there now
I love that.
from
Yeah.
prior. Every time I use this genie, I'll get the topics printed out for
10
future use.
simple office exercises to stay fit while pursuing your next promotion.
Hmm.
Dude.
Yeah.
Um yeah, that's good stuff. And then you got this whole thing, this is a commit to a brief walk during lunch break, set reminders to move or stretch every hour, explore hobbies that encourage physical activity such as yoga or hiking. These
Nice.
small actions can lead to considerable health improvements, ensuring you remain an active player in your professional landscape for years to come. Dude,
That's
that's
really good.
really cool to repurpose that like that for a whole different audience.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
new genie hack that
yeah,
everybody's getting today.
yeah, that I don't that's awesome. And then here's all that stuff which
Thank
I
you.
will save and send to you. So, yeah, that's kind of that's really cool. I mean that now my brain is, you know,
Nah,
my brain's kind of like on overdrive now. Um,
I will say, I love multiple genies and wizards, but that rewrite genie has been kind of my go-to now for a couple days a week.
yeah, I'm that and the paragraph genie, and I'm gonna give a little tease. Got something coming up in November, Stu.
Sweet.
That is a combo of the rewrite genie, the paragraph genie, and some other stuff, some things that we've been doing for 20 years that is going to, dare I say, revolutionize the book writing space. Yeah, it's yeah. So just keep your ears open. But I digress. I'm gonna tell you what. Right now, though, I'm a terrible. Um, I'm just gonna send this to you. Uh, Rewrite article thing we did.
Well,
Uh,
thank you. That was really
yeah,
good.
yeah. I don't want to lose it. There you go. So I just sent that to you. Okay. So wanted to talk a little bit about the challenge we have coming up starting on Monday. It's a free challenge, Authority Builders Challenge. And it's all about how to really lay a great foundation for LinkedIn. And we're going to go through showing you how to target your audience, come up with an amazing personal branding statement, come up with coming up with a really great LinkedIn about me bio that is based on proven templates that are just known to work. We've teamed up with a couple of people who are just absolute rock stars when it comes to utilizing uh, LinkedIn. And so we're super pumped about this. You can go to authoritybuilders.ai and register for the challenge. It's absolutely free. And for 3 days, we're going to walk you through that. You're going to get access to previously unreleased genies and some really cool stuff with that. So you definitely want to go check that out at authoritybuilders.ai. So one of the things I want to show you is the LinkedIn About Me Bio Genie. And what this does is it's all in the name, Stu, helps you create an amazing LinkedIn About Me bio.
Hmm.
And it utilizes a couple of things that are really integral now inside of copy and content. And remind me that I want to show you. I'm gonna I'm going to show you the new I'm new section that we have inside of this the site as well, because that's for especially for people that are new or haven't checked in a while. Some new stuff in there. I just want to point out to everybody. So just don't let me stop this without doing that. But the bottom line is, in the past, it'd be like, oh my God, I got to sit here and fill this whole thing out. And oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And they're like, I'll get back to this when I'm ready. So the cool thing though is that one of the things to remember with a bio is that a bio, nobody cares about you. They don't care about your list of accomplishments. The purpose of a bio is to explain to your target audience why you can help them, how you can help them, and how you are relevant to them. In other words, your bio, if done correctly, is sales copy. It is not a resume. And so, in order to do that, your bio has to be targeted towards your target audience. Otherwise, you're just that person who pulls out the same tired bio that you've been using for the last 10, 15 years and just copying and pasting it. So, first thing is we can load our profile. So, inside of copy and content, one of the things we have now is your user profile. That's all about you. So, this loads some of the stuff. Okay. Let me make sure I loaded a good one. It might not be full. Uh, there we go. That I think that other one wasn't finished because you can see there's more stuff filled in here. So I think that was a partial. And then we can also load our avatar, and we'll do a copywriting avatar. And so now it's loaded the information about my avatar down here. So then it has cut down by about half the stuff I would need to fill out, and it's going to make it all customized and all I'm having a brain fart right now, but it's got continuity for all my other messaging. And the thing is that what I think a lot of people mess up is that you can have more than one bio. You can have a bio, like Stu could have a bio, a different version of his bio for young guys that are trying to go spec ops, tactical athletes over 40, and then if he was going to go after LinkedIn professionals who are trying to see fitness as an integral part of their success in business. Those are three different bios. They're going to have very similar ingredients,
Yeah.
but they need to be explained differently. So here's my basic stuff. And again, on the challenge, on the last day, we're gonna do this together in real time. It's set up as a series of sprints, so you're actually going to leave the challenge with stuff done. Um, so I'm just going to click build, and it's going to ask me some stuff. Oh, I got to load an avatar. So we'll do the copywriting. Okay, so now click build, zoom out, and it'll actually write three different versions of my bio. So this would be, I'm Jim Edwards, world-class copywriter, storytelling trainer, your go-to problem solver in the realm of online sales. My mission is straightforward: to empower non-technical entrepreneurs to sell effectively online by providing them with persuasive words they need to motivate and drive action. You can count on me for honesty and directness. I will always tell you the way it is. That sounds pretty close to who I am.
I like it.
Um, but anyway, this is going to help you to be able to come up with a really good bio that will actually help you to get business from LinkedIn as opposed to just being another chucklehead. And we've got brand new tools that will help you to create your one sentence branding statement. That's really cool, and that's based on your user profile and based on your avatar. So the cool thing, the way we have it structured, is first day it's going to be all about your audience, understanding who they are, what they are, defining them. The second day it's going to be about your user profile, combining that with your avatar, and then using that to create your personal branding statement. And then the third day, we're going to take all that stuff and put it together to do the LinkedIn About Me bio, so that you will leave the challenge with all the foundational stuff for LinkedIn done, because all the foundational stuff is a great bio, targeting your audience, and having that branding statement so that people know who you are and what you're all about in a single sentence. So we really could have charged at least $200 or $300 for this challenge, but you can definitely, right now you're able to get to it, and you can do it for free, and join us live at
Nice.
authoritybuilders.ai. So it's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, real quick,
Uh-huh.
whenever I see the genies, always now, you've trained me well because I always now think of the offer or the
Mm-hmm.
call to action.
Mm-hmm.
In a bio, obviously, it has to be a lot more subtle
Mm-hmm.
than that. So, what would you call it, whether it's at the beginning or at the end or the middle? What would you call that call to action, if you will, that's in a bio? Or would you even have something remotely similar to
Oh
one?
yeah. So what I suggest is there's one way to think about this. Okay, a call to action, stuff like that, is one way to look. Actually, okay. Um, Over here on the right, we have hardcore pitch. All right. Over here on the left, I want you to think of party invitation. All right. Which, when you think of a party invitation, as long as it's to a party you'd be interested in, okay, is this at all off putting? No,
No.
not at all. It's like, yeah, I love a good party, especially if it's at a time that's convenient to me. It's not going to be too late. They're going to have my favorite food. Someone will pick me up, deposit me there, pick me up, and take me home when I want to. You know, all that stuff. Okay, so if you want to think about this as the continuum, and there's probably some stuff in between that I could figure out. In a bio where it's like, hey, I'm Jim Edwards. I'm the copy problem solver. I'm the grandpa of copy, whatever it is. And I'd like to invite you to follow me on social media where I share tips and videos and all kinds of cool stuff that'll help you to just do better. Is that at all egregious in there at
No,
all?
that's a good spectrum.
Okay.
I like the spectrum
Yeah, I'm
of
on the spectrum. So
yes.
now over here with hardcore pitch, it's like, click here now to learn how to write amazing copy. Or even to the point of this would be like buy now.
Yeah.
That would be the most hardcore thing is buy now, whatever. Okay. So probably in the middle are different gradations of a call to action for more information. If you really, this is literally, you're watching us think through this. Okay. Party invitation, totally innocuous, Teletubbies, Tinky Winky running around with a handbag, you know, bouncing around, inviting you to watch Barney Tube. I mean, it's, if you're into that,
Well,
okay.
think about what you're asking on a party invitation,
Mm-hmm.
right? You're asking for someone's time, someone's money, buy a gift, right? What's the difference is like with the hardcore pitch, you're asking for people's time and money the same way.
But I think that there's the level, the difference is the perceived level of, I think commitment.
Yes. But
Okay.
basically it's just perceived though. In reality, you're really asking for the same thing.
I understand,
Time
but
and money.
I'm not disagreeing in the
Yeah.
least. I see exactly what you're saying, but the word, I want you to think about the word invitation versus the word hardcore pitch, the close.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's the way,
The close.
the close. That's a better way of thinking about it. An invitation versus the close. Sounds like the claw. You know, you ever play that with
Yeah.
Parker? The claw. Every dog instinctively knows what the claw
Oh yeah.
is, you know? And that's it. People instinctively knows. People instinctively see. I need Grammarly right now, man. They'd clean my stuff up, you know. I need Grammarly in my microphone. But people instinctively know when the close is coming. In fact, they'll even, you know, you watch them sometimes. Like if it's in person, people in the audience are hitting each other. Oh, here comes the close. Here comes the pitch. Here comes the, you know, the close, the pitch. There's all these things that if you do it wrong, like if you do it too soon, people get turned off. If you set up for it right, it's almost a relief when it comes because then they can decide whether they want to do it or not. So that's the other thing. It's not just perceived commitment, but it's also the amount of involvement. Um, and maybe I'm not saying that right, but it's like, hey, here's my bio. You're just investigating me, maybe doing a little LinkedIn, a little Facebook stalk, and you find out about me. And if you, it's kind of like idiot politicians that say, hey, if you like what you see, I'll give me your vote. Um, it's kind of like you read about me. If I look like somebody you might be interested in getting to know, then here's a low risk thing you can do to find out more. As opposed to, I just did a video, I just did an article, I just did a webinar, and if you want to know more, go to this URL. So, like for this, okay, talking about LinkedIn, talking about the Authority Builders Challenge, okay? If you want to do the challenge, go to authoritybuilders.ai, find out about it. It's free. You're just going to need to devote about 90 minutes. Everything's going to be done in real time each day. And at the end of 3 days, you're going to end up real clear picture of your audience, great branding statement, and your LinkedIn bio is going to be pimped out and ready to go. If that sounds like something you're interested in, go to authoritybuilders.ai. I mean, that's a little further down the spectrum. So I think it's also, why do you, now this is maybe not the best metaphor, but did you know that Tupperware just went bankrupt?
I saw that. Why?
Because they changed their sales model and they put bean counters in charge of the marketing department, which is always going to spell the death knell of something. Okay.
I mean, people still need Tupperware.
Right. But Tupperware was built on the back of Tupperware parties,
invitations.
Did your moms ever do a Tupperware party? My mom did.
Oh yeah.
I still remember being a little kid sitting there watching the Tupperware party and seeing the lady burp the bowl. Yeah, you just get a little bit extra out of there. You burp the bowl, and then it keeps the lid on even tighter. And all the ladies like, ooh, and then my mom did the Tupperware party and ends up with, the big ass green salad bowl, the one that was all scarred up and stuff, but by God, it still worked. And, the top would fit after a while if you really worked it because it had been through the dishwasher, even though it wasn't supposed to. But
once again, it's a party. It's a party invitation.
It wasn't, hey, come over to my house and I'm going to pitch you a bunch of plastic bowls and I'm going to win something because I brought in someone who's been to sales school with this. No. Hey, we're having a Tupperware party. I'm going to have sandwiches and we're going to see some cool stuff and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm serving lunch. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So you weren't inviting them to get pitched. You were inviting them to a party. Now, they know
what's coming. Yeah.
They know what's coming, but there's also cool, fun stuff involved with it too, so they come anyway.
Very good. That was a great answer to that question.
I don't even remember what the hell the question was. I think I'm on the campaign trail, man. I just start going.
It was really just about, in your bio, how do you close it, right? Is it an invitation or a close, right? Somewhere in between.
Yes. Invite them to find out more. Invite them to interact with you. Invite them to take advantage of the bountiest value that you spread before them on a regular basis through your social media, your blog, and your website, and your various offerings.
Nice. Great answer.
Bye now.
Great answer.
And if you really want to mess with people's heads, at the end of your bio, you could say, bye now. You might be wondering how you can interact with me. By now, you might be wondering how we could connect. That's some stuff you can do.
That's funny.
Anyway, that's more advanced. Anyway, that's all I got, man. That's what we got today.
That was good. I'm excited about the new Genie.
Yeah.
LinkedIn bio Genie.
Yeah. And,
who knew?
You can get access to that when you come to the authoritybuilders.ai challenge. Anna asked, is the Genie like a more personalized chat GPT? ChatGPT is a chatbot. The genies are purpose-built pieces of software that utilize the same back end as different chatbots do, but it's not a chat bot. It's designed to just get you the result instead of you having to wrestle with it like an oil-soaked weasel in the swamps of Virginia trying to get a
Yeah.
meal. So
You make it personable, with the inputs into the prompts of the genie itself. So therefore, you make it more personalized.
yeah, it's your stuff. That's
Yeah.
that's really the key behind everything that we do in copy and content is that the last thing I want is for it to just be mid-wit AI generated stuff. You can go do that at ChatGPT. It's your stuff. That's like at the heart of this whole thing is that we make it so it's your stuff. Otherwise, seriously, you just go to ChatGPT and say, "Oh, write me a blog post on this," and you'll get something. And then you can just be like every other chucklehead that's doing that, and your stuff will sound just like theirs, and there'll be no continuity, no consistency. There won't be any proven frameworks underlying it. You also won't have somebody actually teaching you the process, walking you through the process, coaching you through the process, helping you through the process, making sure you understand the big picture and are able to put all this stuff into a coherent sequence that actually might build your business based on, between Stu and me, 45 years of online business experience. You can just go use ChatGPT, have it kick out some stuff, post it on your blog, and feel like you did something, and then head on out to that $1 billion corporation where you can do your part to keep commerce rolling by putting on a hairnet, opening the window, and saying, "Would you like fries with that, or perhaps a hot apple pie?" So, do you want to be successful? Then you need to join CopyandContent.AI. If you want to be mediocre and run of the mill, head on over to OpenAI dot whatever / chat, join ChatGPT, and wait for them to coach you. That's all I got, Stu.
Yeah, by now. You might
And
be wondering when we're ending.
and by now you might be thinking, "Wow, that was kind of a close." That was the snarky close. You can use the snark close genie. Anyway, y'all know I'm just playing around, but serious at the same time. So, um, is it safe to say that I can copy what I have in my LinkedIn profile about experience areas and have the genie rewrite a better version? Actually, Daniel, you'd be better off just showing up to the challenge and letting us help you, walk you through it step by step. It might be better. It's kind of like saying, "Hey, my cake is already baked. Can I mess with it and put it back in the oven and it'll turn out better?" Sometimes it's better just to grab all those ingredients all over again and assemble them and just start over.
Yep.
So,
And if you can't, for some odd reason, go to the rewrite genie like Jim and I did today in this show and see what it spits out.
yeah, I don't know if the
Yep.
Rewrite Genie would help with your LinkedIn profile or not, but you know what?
Ask
Doesn't
it
really,
to.
yeah, as long as you remember, it doesn't cost you anything to put it in there and find out what it does.
Ask it to.
So
Yeah.
nice work. All right. Well, again, in all seriousness, if you're not a member of Copy and Content yet, you should be. CopyandContent.AI. Head on over there, join us. We'd love to have you. Lots of great live training, tons of genies, get you some results. And definitely check out the authoritybuilders.ai challenge. It starts this Monday. It's free. All you got to do is sign up and show up, and we'll see you there. Thanks, Stu. Great job.
Thank you.